All right, number 1 for USC, Isaiah Collier, the 6'3" guard, almost 200 plus pounds. He's a throwback, Mark Jackson-like. Let's get into the tape. I've been waiting all week to break him down and get into this hoops profile. I'm Digital Adele. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I mean, this channel's been growing like crazy. We already have over 60 subscribers from when we started. I know that's not a ton to you, but it's a lot to me in a short period of time. We just had Francis Kozak subscribe, Patrick Agins, Lapus, I'm guessing that's French, Lapusix. We've had people subscribing every day, multiple people. We're going to keep this momentum going. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Can't wait to get into this profile. Let's do it. All right, we're going to talk about number 1, Isaiah Collier for USC, the freshman point guard. One thing I want you to notice right off the bat is he's in a defensive stance. You can see his knees are bent. He's eyeing ball and keeps checking on his man. I would like for him to get his arms out a little more, but he wants to play defense. You'll be able to take a look at one of his teammates that has the opposite type of stance. Now, if we look at number 5, right here, number 5, he's standing straight up and down. There's no knee bend. His arms are at his side. Just take a look. If you want to see a contrast between somebody that wants to play defense and somebody that's just happy to be on the court, look no further than number 5 and number 1, Isaiah Collier. Their disposition and demeanor is completely different. And you can see Collier is able to get in there and influence the play. Now I'm going to show you an example of Collier being mature beyond his years on the offensive end and having a very high basketball IQ, along with excellent court vision. He takes his man into the post, and he gets him on his back, as you can see right here. We have 1 defender, 2 defenders, 3 defenders, 4, all hovering around the lane. So he's going to continue to take this back down. And you can see the hard double team. 1, 2. There's a hard double here. Instead of picking his dribble up, he keeps his dribble alive, drifts towards the baseline. His double team guy retreats, and this is going to open a lane to do a skip pass into a wide open 3. Now this will translate at the NBA level. That skip pass is one that's hard to see. Handling the double team in general is something for young players they tend to struggle with. But if he can make these kind of reads and these kind of passes, that's going to translate to the next level. That's a great look. I can't begin to describe to you how high level of a basketball play this is. This is Isaiah Collier out here. He's going to call for the screen, and he's going to get into the lane, and he's going to go through probably 2 or 3 reads before he settles on where he should deliver this pass. It's a thing of beauty. All right, so he splits the double, right? He splits the double. He's looking right here. He can pass there. He's going to continue to take the space. And he's also deciding whether he can pass all the way to the corner. So those are his first couple of decisions. Once he realized that this guy right here, the corner defender, dropped off, he's got a wide open 3. And in today's game, the 3 ball is king. So you're going to take that wide open 3 off the corner help every time. Beautiful, beautiful basketball. All right, so right here, this Collier number 1, he's being driven towards the baseline corner. That's the way his defender's shading him. He just takes what the defense gives him Uses a little bit of speed to collapse the defense. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3 guys around him, and he makes a nice pass right in between these defenders to the corner for a wide open J. All right, this is Isaiah Collier off an inbound play. He passed it to the big man. Big man basically set a screen, and this is Collier. Now, this is an excellent read by Collier. This is understanding pace and spacing and nice touch to the big man. I prefer a bounce pass here, but that's being nitpicky because in the NBA you'll get deflections and all kind of things with long arms and uber athletes, but you're going to see that he comes down the lane here, hesitates to draw the defender, and then a beautiful kick pass to his big man for the finish. This was an excellent rep. Excellent rep. Oh, that was a thing of beauty. Here we go again. Collier taking his man into the mid post. This is his office. This is where he goes to operate. I love it, man. His passing ability and vision. As you can see, the help defender is in no man's land. He's not helping, and he's not guarding his man. Collier sees this, and he's going to drop it right into that open space. I love great point guard vision, anticipation. Oh, I love it. Great dump down. Great dump down. You got to finish that too, big dude. I don't care if you got fouled or not. You got to finish that one. All right, I want to point out that Isaiah Collier is a freshman. A very, very big freshman. 6'3", 200 plus pounds. He's a very big freshman guard. But this move right here is some veteran savvy. He gets the guy, a little jab step, ball fake. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Being able to create your own offense out of the mid post like that. That was a beautiful rep. Beautiful rep by Collier. And then gets the ball in transition. And his vision, he just makes it look so easy. His vision to hit that little pocket pass. We back that up. Off on the fast break, as soon as he catches the ball. As soon as he catches the ball's barely in his hands. His head is up, and he's looking for this skip pass. He's looking for his big to run through that gap. I mean, there's a lot to love about Collier's game. So here's an example for Collier that I wanted to point out where when I said he's not as athletically gifted as he appears, it's his foot speed. Ask me how I know, because I struggled with foot speed my whole career. This defender, I mean, he's a competitive defender, but by no means should he be sticking with Collier like this. You're going to see a lot of, side-to-side dribbling, crossovers, and he just can't. He doesn't have the foot speed. He just doesn't have the foot speed to beat his man off the dribble. Right, so we're coming down the stretch. This time we have Collier in the corner. And again, his lack of explosiveness is going to show up here again at the rim. Nice little jab step move, gets in the lane. Just look at how low he is when he's trying to lay this up. It's almost if he's like a 5'9" guard instead of a 6'3" guard. He just lacks explosiveness. And I think he really is fatigued. And here you go, the layup short, blocked by the rim, going the other way. I want to point this out, and then we're going to probably edit this in so it's in the same continuous clip. This is that missed drive by Collier. He never gets back over half court, leaving his team at a disadvantage with a 5-on-1. Still not over half court. Play happens. Foul. Still isn't over half court. Where's Collier, you ask? Right there at mid-court, walking back into the play, arguing with a referee. That can't happen. Can't happen. Can't have that on your tape. Explain that in the NBA workout to Eric Spoelstra, Greg Popovich, Rick Carlisle, any of the NBA old school coaches. You explain that, how that shows up on your tape. Now, I think Collier needs some work on his conditioning because I see him hunched over a lot, stuck in air. He's looking like he's winded, right? He just came off getting another, brief rest. He plays quite a few minutes, but here's what I mean by I think he's a little fatigued. It's mental fatigue as well as physical fatigue. Because you've seen him in this situation several times now on the mid post. The double team comes. He can feel this double team. He can feel this guy coming. And usually he would keep his dribble alive until he finds the open man. But this time he picks it up. He picks up his dribble. Now he's stuck. Chest to chest, chest to chest. Good box out. This guy's cutting the guy off. He's got nowhere to go with this ball because he picked it up and lost his dribble. The last thing he wants to do is pick up his dribble. Last time, earlier in the game when he was fresh, he kept his dribble alive, back dribbled out to create more space, and then made this skip pass. That's a mental fatigue thing. He's a freshman. It's going to happen. Here, we're going to see Collier on the fast break. Again, this is why I say mental fatigue. He has excellent court vision. He's an excellent passer. By no means is this an easy pass while you're running full speed, but he throws this lob. It's way too low, and it's way too on a line underneath the rim. This ball needs to float more. He needs to put a little bit more arc and touch on that ball. This is a little bit too much of a chuck and duck. It's just way too low. Poor execution, poor pass. Again, it's just mental and physical fatigue for Collier at this point. This is 100% major fatigue on behalf of Isaiah Collier. He's going to really have to work on his conditioning because down the stretch of these games, this team is going to need him. And in the NBA, he's going to need to be in way better condition than this. They're throwing a lot of bodies at him to get him tired. He's got plenty of room to throw this pass. There's probably about 3 feet of space. This guy's hands are down. This guy isn't even in the play. He's not influencing this at all. This guy is so far into the lane, this pass is open. Got to be able to make this pass, especially when they need it. Sails it. 7 rows deep. Yes, sir. You're bad, buddy. That was your bad for sure. All right, and I'm going to end it there, guys. Thank you for watching. I want to point this out. In the last 3 minutes of the game, they put the ball in the senior's hands, number 5, Ellis, instead of Collier. Collier down the stretch had a couple of buckets in the lane, but that's about it. He made a lot of unforced errors. A lot to like with Collier, a lot to improve on. He's a young player. Hopefully he does. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Take care. Stay safe. See you next time.